Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog .stampwithelaine.com. I earned these lily pad dies, which is a level 2 celebration item, when I purchased the Best Dress Suite bundle. If you just key in that number, you don't have to add the items individually, but I will feature this suite another day. I'm going to showcase the lily pad celebration item today. So when I added a bit of cardstock and what have you and purchased some other stuff, I was lucky enough to earn the lily pad stamp set as well. So with the stamp set, I made this card which just uses the stamps and the images with some simple stamping, and then I just fussy cut it to make this card. Then I stepped it up and made this one by adding an embossing folder and some rhinestones. For this one, this is the stepped up version, which includes the dies as well as the designer series paper. So this is the one we're going to be making today. The lily pad celebration set is actually a reversible set. So on one side it will stamp the solid image, and on the other side it stamps the linear image, and it's configured differently on the case. So the images are on the inside and not printed on an acetate sheet like it normally is for photopolymer stamps. As the stamp set has no sentiments, I've used the sentiments from the Floral Essence stamp set, and we're going to be using this one, All Days Are Beautiful, that begin with you, and also with friendly thoughts and best wishes today and every day. You need half a Coastal Cabana A4 sheet, which has been cut at 4 1/8 by 11 3/4 in Europe. That measures 10.5 centimeters by 29.8 and folded in half. You need a scrap of Coastal Cabana, a scrap of Whisper White, 2 Whisper White pieces cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and that's 9.5 centimeters by 14 centimeters. One for the top and one for the card insert. We'll also be using some of the Lily Impressions DSP, also a celebration item, which is free at level 1 with a £45 spend excluding shipping and handling. And we're going to be using this pattern, which has been cut at 1 1/2 by 5 1/2, and in metric that's 3.8 centimeters by 14 centimeters. Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana and Melon Mambo inks, the Noble Peacock rhinestones, and also the High Seas 3D embossing folder and the stamp apparatus. So let's begin. First I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I've already set it up and I'm stamping it on the stamp apparatus because it's got a cushion already, and I'll stamp that in Coastal Cabana ink. Next I'm going to adhere the designer series paper to the bottom of the card front. Make sure it's facing the right way up, and if I butt it up to the corner of this, I'll be sure that it's straight and I won't have any extra trimming to do. Yes, I do. I need to trim that off just a smidge. It's the right way round. So you want the swirly bits to go this way rather than this way. You don't want mountains, you want it's replicating the sea, so I need it to go here this way round, and then I'll put it on a basic platform with the blue cutting plate, because this is the new type of 3D embossing folder, and I'll go and do that off camera and I'll be back. Set that aside and we will do a bit of stamping now. I'm going to set up the stamps on my stamp apparatus, and this is with flat side facing up for a start, and pick up the stamps, and I've grouped them so that all the same colours are on one side. And on this side it is Granny Apple Green. I need to clean the hinges and clean the plate so it's not too mucky before I actually stamp. Pop it back in the hinge and then stamp. Then I need to clean the surface, and this time I need to lay the stamps with the linear image face up so that the solid bit is face down. Some of it won't, especially the flowers, aren't an exact match. Pop my plate on to pick up the stamps, press it fairly firmly, and then ink up the Granny Apple Green portion, followed by the Poppy Parade. Get a piece of scratch paper and then just stamp off once by placing the copy paper on top and rubbing my hands over it, and then I can stamp. Remember to clean the stamps before you put it back in the, before you store them. Now you're ready to die cut these. So magnetic platform, base cutting plate, your stamped cardstock, and then just position the dies. So place all the dies on, and remember with these newer dies, they've hugged the outline of the image. And also you need to cut this one in Coastal Cabana, so I'll do that all at the same time. And of course you need your top cutting plate and you're ready to go. Now I've put my die cut pieces there, and I just need to stamp on the inside of the card. So I've got the linear image uppermost first, because I'm going to stamp in the corner here. To clean the stamp, flip it over to stamp the solid image. So ink it up and stamp off once. Oops. And then stamp on there. Then I'm just going to stamp the sentiment here with Friendly Thoughts and Precious best wishes today and every day. I'm bucking the trend a little bit, and instead of stamping it up here, so you leave more space to write, I've stamped it down the bottom edge here. So now we can assemble the card. Pop this piece on the front at an angle. Glue the detail here first. Just a finishing touch. So there's your simple version, your occasional crafter and the avid crafter one. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. Thanks for joining me today, and do pop back for more inspiration next time. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button so that you won't miss any future episodes. Thanks for watching. Bye.